Welcome back to a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, I actually have for you today an absolute banger video. I've done a lot of research for you today, so you do not have to worry. And obviously, this is in reference to a lot of people, if you especially have Twitter, or maybe if you have Facebook, I've seen it be spread around on Facebook, saying that Yuki Tabata said that in this week's chapter, in his editor comments, that Yuno, Grin Burial, is going to die. But fear not, ladies and gentlemen, I have done the research. I have brought you the information you need to know in this video to rest your minds and not be totally worried. I mean, I wouldn't say 100% safe, because I mean, Tabata's a wild man. Recently, his predictions are just out of this roof. The man's a wild card. But guys, before we get into the more important news, I do just want to say a few things. First of all, we've now surpassed over 12,645 subscribers. Yo, we are truly surpassing our limit. If we continue like this, we're gonna hit 13,000 before the end of February. Guys, thank you all so much for all your support. With that being said, we've now brought the number of non-subscribed people down to 61.8%. I want to see this number drop. I want to see this number below 60%. So guys, if you haven't already, be sure to smash that subscribe button, as it obviously does support this channel and all of its crazy endeavors. With that being said, guys, the next chapter of the Black Clover manga is this Sunday, February 21st. Of course, we're going to be live streaming, so I expect every single one of you to be there or be square. And guys, obviously the spoilers as always will come out this Wednesday. I think it's, this Wednesday, the 17th of February. As always, be careful of fake spoilers. There were a lot of fake spoilers last week. Hopefully the spoilers aren't too late this week. But we'll just have to wait and see in what way spoilers progress. But with that being said, let's get into this prediction or theory or whatever you want to call it, that Yuki Tabata has confirmed the death of Yuno Grin Burial. Jumping straight into it. So why now? Why all of a sudden? What's going on? Why is everyone freaking out about Yuno's death? Well, it comes directly from Shonen Jump. If I remember to show you it now, this is something I've never seen before. Sometimes some series have it, but it is an editor comment in the table of contents of this week's magazine, featuring Black Clover chapter 282. Obviously by now most of you have seen chapter 282. Asta gets this epic new transformation, takes down the demon in one fell swoop on Valentine's Day. Asta really gave that demon the Black Divider. But with that being said, this editor comment has got a lot of people freaked out. So I did more research. I asked my friend over on Twitter, Akana, whose Twitter account is @VioletXXXIII, and basically they did this translation for me. Apparently, it translates to, it's from Fukuda. It says that Yuno was scheduled to die in 7 episodes at the beginning of this series. So yes, this is an editor comment from, I'm guessing, one of either Jump's editors or Black Clover editors. Now, I did some research. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find out exactly which editor. Of course, the editor's name is Fukuda, but I can't seem to find any reference to them in Shonen Jump or in Black Clover's editor. I know Black Clover recently changed editors, but their names are just nothing similar to Fukuda, so I'm not exactly too sure which editor this is. I might do an update video to this in the future, but basically episode 7 kind of in Japanese relates to chapter 7. So I did some digging into this. Chapter 7 of Black Clover is titled Beast, and funny enough, it doesn't even have Yuno in it. Chapter 7 is where Asta, Magna, and Noelle go to the village, and they defend the village against the ice magic user Heath, who is out there looking for the magic stones, which obviously came back later on, which goes to show Tabata has been planning Black Clover from chapter 1, but basically Yuno isn't in this chapter. So what's going on? So I did some further digging and I found this in chapter 7. Thanks for reading Black Clover Volume 1. This is Tabata, who hasn't put any of his regrets about his previous work to good use, takes too much time on his manga pages, gets hounded by deadlines, falls short on sleep, falls to pieces, and is already making people worried that he's going to die an early death. Obviously, Tabata has been a hard worker from the very start. My man needs a break. But chapter 7 is the last chapter of Volume 1 of Black Clover. Yuno was supposed to die in the first volume of Black Clover. Now, obviously, that sounds weird. So I'm like, what? Hold up. Yuno has had the necklace, and the necklace was given to him by his father. So how all of a sudden would have Yuno died in Volume 1? And then I remembered Black Clover did not come first. For those of you that don't know, in 2014, then from cancelled manga Hungry Joker, Yuki Tabata reappears in Shonen Jump with a one-shot titled Black Clover. Black Clover actually aired in 2014 as a one-shot before its official release in 2015 in the following year when it came back as a long serialized running series. Black Clover in 2014 aired as a one-shot manga, and basically one-shot mangas are just like mangas that have pretty much all the ideas set in stone, but they do a one-shot chapter to see if people are interested in it, and if it gets enough attention, it will turn into a manga. Now, obviously, Yuki Tabata killed it with his Black Clover one-shot, and Black Clover in 2015 started to serialize, and it is the Black Clover we know today. Now, I did some research into the Black Clover one-shot, and Yuno's necklace does not exist. In Black Clover Chapter 1, Yuno's necklace exists, but in the Black Clover one-shot, Yuno's necklace does not, which means Tabata never had plans for Yuno's story to develop. I do also want to look at this. This shot is from Black Clover one shot. Now it looks very similar to what we got in the actual Black Clover manga, but that's basically what I'm telling you. A one shot is very similar to the official release, only a few minor details change. As you can see, Libe was already planned from chapter 1. I also want to point out from the one shot, Asta's headband is also planned out. So Asta's headband, Libe, Asta getting a devil, the 5-leaf clover grimoire, these were all set in stone, but Yuno was never. Now, obviously, from the one-shot to the release of Black Clover, there was a 1-year difference, but we can safely conclude in that 1 year, Yuki Tabata changed his mind on killing the titled rival, Yuno. Now, obviously, if I think about this, the main rival dying in the first 7 chapters, nah. I don't think I would have enjoyed Black Clover if the main rival died in the first 7 chapters. I mean, I love Yuno's character, but do you know what this does go to show? This goes to show this might be the reason why in the early stages of Black Clover, Yuno never got development, because Tabata was not sure what he wanted to do with Yuno's character. Yuno only started to get major development late into the Spade arc, late into the Elf arc, especially in the Spade arc. Yuno is getting a lot of major development. There have been a lot of Yuno chapters, so I'm really excited about that. But it really goes to show that in the early stages of Black Clover, Yuki Tabata was a madman. Tabata wanted to murder Yuno. But anyway, at the end of the day, a lot of things change. What do you think of this video? Do you think Yuno should have died? Do you think Yuno would have died? Do you think Yuno could have died? If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. My name is SGSAMI as always. Peace.